you all in grade 6 to Unit 2 Things Around Us.
Observe your home, school, or any other place you are. See your surrounding. You will be able to see many things such as plants, animals, water, sunlight, trees, etc. Also, you will hear sound of bell, sound of birds, voice of human, thundering, like so many sounds. No? As well as you will feel their heat of sun, coldness of breeze, like that. Did you see, hear and feel them? Yes, that is our environment. There are so many things around us. We are going to identify them in this lesson, children. Okay? Do they have a mass? Can we measure the mass of above things that you see, hear and feel using a balance? Think about that. Do they occupy space? Let's see. Now we know that some of the things have a mass, but some are not, as well as some of they occupy space. See here, when we put some ice cube into the glass with full of water, the water is overflow. Why? Because ice cube occupies some space in the glass. That's why the amount of liquid water flowing outside, which is equal to the volume of ice cubes we put into the glass. Understood? Look at the table here. You have to fill it with your findings regarding the things around you. Some examples are done for your eyes. I put tick mark for the things with mass and occupy space, and cross marks for the things without mass and do not occupy space. See there, a pen. Pen has a mass and occupies space. Water, table, fruit, book has a mass and occupies space. But what about sunlight? Sunlight does not have a mass. We can touch it. We can't measure it using a balance. So sunlight has not a mass and it does not occupy space. As well as heat. We can touch it. We can measure the mass of heat using a balance. And heat is also do not occupy space. But what about air? Does air has a mass? Does it occupy space? Let's find it. Let's do the following activity to find out whether air occupies space. This activity shows you that air occupies space. For this activity, you will need a basin, a dry handkerchief and a dry glass. First, place the handkerchief tightly at the bottom of the glass and keep the glass upside down vertically in the water basin as shown in the figure. Then take out the glass vertically from the water basin and check whether the handkerchief is wet or not. Here you will observe that the handkerchief is not wet. That is the observation here. This is because there was air in the glass. So water cannot enter to the glass. It means that air occupies space. Another activity here to find out whether air has a mass. You will need two balloons filled with air, a meter ruler, several pieces of thread and a pin. First set up the balloon as shown in the figure. Balance the ruler until it lies horizontally. Then make a hole in one balloon. Here in green colored one, I make a hole using a pin to let the air out. Observe what happened to the ruler. When the air in one balloon is out, here in green colored one, you will observe that the meter ruler loses its balance. This happened because the air in the balloon goes out. Hence, you can come to the conclusion that air has a mass. In previous activity, why meter ruler loses its balance, children? Because the air in the balloon goes out and it reduces the mass of the balloon. What is mean by mass? Mass is the amount of matter in an object. There are several units of measuring mass. For measuring heavier objects, we use kilogram. And also, for measuring tiny objects, small object like a medicine tablet, we use milligram. But for day-to-day purposes, we use gram for measuring some objects. Then those are the units of measuring mass. But the standard international unit of measuring mass is kilogram. Now you have clear idea about things around us. Commonly, things around us can be divided into two main types, as matter and energy. Matter means things with a mass and occupy space. For example, pen, water, air, milk, table, those are the examples for matter. They have a mass and occupy space. And the other type is energy. Energy means things without a mass and do not occupy space. For example, light, sunlight, heat, electricity, sound, magnetic power. Those are the examples for energy. They do not have a mass and do not occupy space. In this lesson, you have to know further about the status of matter as solid, liquid and gas and their characteristics and also applications in daily life. We will learn it in another video soon. Thanks for watching. We'll be back soon.